Hey guys, J19 brought to you with another live stream. We are back to talk about lots of stuff tonight. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. As you guys can see on the title, we are, man, stuff is happening. I did cave in. I cave in, watched the Resident Evil Requiem, the press release stuff. I was gonna hold off, but somebody said it's just mostly gameplay, and it was. Like, there's only like 2 or 3 cutscenes, so we're gonna talk about that. I have some Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy news and rumors to talk about tonight, and among other things, we got the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, which was leaked, talked about by Nate the Hate, and a few other people. They say, yeah, on the 5th we're gonna have Nintendo Direct. It's gonna be partner, and here we are. And thank you, Wonder, for the follow. I appreciate that. 2005. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. We are going to be talking about that tonight. Far as streaming, I go live once in a while. I don't have a schedule yet. I am just trying to get through this winter. I've been kind of on and off with sickness, and yeah, I'm just super excited about games. I do talk about a lot of games. I do play some games or discussing things, but I don't think I'll be playing tonight. I'm kind of under the weather, but appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. And those of you who are watching this on YouTube at a later date, thank you guys for checking me out. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Helps my channel a ton. And so yeah, let's just get things out of the way. Let's talk about Resident Evil Requiem real quick. I'm not going to spoil anything, any scenes, anything like that. All I can tell you guys about the gameplay, I'm hooked. What I saw is incredible. I think that both Leon and Grace are going to be fun to play. They both got different perspectives. I do think that a lot of people were worried about the pacing, but as far as I can tell, the pacing was actually pretty darn good for what they had. So all the high praise and stuff from like the media outlets and content creators, it's right. They're right about it. It looks great. I don't have any like nitpicks about it at all. It was pretty good. It was pretty straightforward. I mean, they had a couple, like, probably like 2 or 3 scenes that people might, I just want to check that out myself. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Other than that, I'm just like waiting for like tomorrow because they still got the Grace amiibo. They haven't really announced. It says something about somebody posted it's gonna be coming out like this summer. But I haven't seen another post since then, unless it's on like the Resident Evil like Japanese page, which I can't seem to find them. But I got the US or the English version, right? I got that page followed and stuff like that. So definitely looking forward to that. I think we're gonna definitely get a trailer tomorrow at the Nintendo Direct. It is roughly 30 minutes long. It's gonna be mostly like, third-party indie titles, anything that's partnered. I don't expect any first-party there. So it's going to be, I think there's a good chance that Resident Evil Requiem will be there. I know there's a rumor stated play next week. It's the same time. It's exactly a week from Nintendo Direct. I just don't see Resident Evil Requiem being there because they still got to talk about, like, what's this amiibo thing, right? They're going to have, like, another trailer. What do I expect them to show? It's probably going to be the launch trailer or the final trailer. I think that's going to be probably it. Unless they have like a launch trailer like a week before. I'm not sure what they're going to plan on doing. I'm just like debating. All I know is I am just going to, like, if they happen to show a trailer and it has a bunch in it, I'm just going to watch it once. And I'm not going to like break it down, look at it some more because I see enough of the game. I know what the gameplay is like. Leon looks badass. Grace, she's gonna be more like the Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 7 feel. I mean, it looks pretty creepy, especially like the way the zombies are. I'm not gonna go in like too in depth about that. Keep things kind of spoiler free. So any of you guys worry about, he's gonna spoil the beans of like the gameplay trailer stuff. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that tonight because I want you guys to experience the game like me. I'm not going to play it live on stream because I'm getting a PlayStation 5 Pro because that sucker is going to run 4K 60 with ray tracing. That is super sick. Super sick. I can't wait for that. I know my PC can probably run at like higher frames, like 1440p, but I just, I'm a big physical guy. I like the physical copy of games. That's just how I roll, especially like games I'm really super excited about. But yeah, I thought about it, man. I thought about streaming Resident Evil Requiem on my channel. It would have been fun, but it's just like, yeah, with the winter and stuff like that, my studio is not exactly the best place to play right now, especially when I'm trying to avoid getting sick, stuff like that. So I got that going on. But yeah, it's just it's pretty crazy to think that we are like literally 20, well, I might say 22 days away from this thing launching. And another thing that's going around too, apparently there are some early copies that got slipped down. You know, manufacturing got a few copies laying around. Somebody just like yoink, took it home. You know, it always happens. You're always gonna have somebody that's just gonna plain old just, oh, here's a copy of Resident Evil Requiem. I'm gonna go home and play it. Or here's a copy of what other game got leaked? Final Fantasy 16 got leaked. Final Fantasy VII Remake got leaked with the whole, you know, the pandemic issue we had, right, back in 2020. Like, that was a messed up situation. I hate it when people do that. Be like, hey, look, here's the first look of this game. I got an early copy. Here's my YouTube channel. Then it stays on there for like a day or two, maybe up to like a week, and then it finally gets deleted. Sometimes it don't. Like, there's some channels that still got those same videos up. Like, YouTube just don't do anything with it. That's weird. So I just want to warn you guys, like, if you see something on Twitter, Facebook, anything like that, and you say, I don't remember this being the official review or official news of Capcom, it's probably a leak. I'll probably avoid that. There's some fake leaks going around. There's some fake trolling going around. I saw that earlier in one of the chats I'm in for, like, the Resident Evil hype train. And just people said, that's just fake. Like, that's not real. That's like, yeah, that's just trolling. That's like a meme. So just be careful if you're gonna be on the internet. Just like maybe mute Resident Evil Requiem, like RE9, anything like that. Leaks, spoilers. May like just disable maybe Leon, Grace, Victor. Just to give you guys a couple of names. Maybe just like be on the safe side. If you don't want to get like, I got spoiled. You don't want to have that happening. So we got that. I do expect that to be there. And it's kind of neat that I'm just like, I like my Discord server told me like don't look at it. I thought about just going completely blind, but you know, temptation, it got a hold of me. So checked it out. It's not really that long. I mean, they just skip around, so it's not like I'm getting spoiled like uncut gameplay. Only like about like maybe a minute or two they show off, and they switch to something else. But yeah, Resident Evil Requiem is looking pretty fire. If you guys are interested in horror games with some action, that's a game for you. As far as perspective, I know some people are like, oh, why do I have to play as Grace? Why do I have to play in first person? Why do I have to play in third? You know, play as Leon. Yes, both of them are protagonists in the game. You have to play as both in this one unified storyline. It's unified. It's not like A and B scenarios. Like, I'm just going to play as Leon forever. Can't. It's just intertwining. The pacing looks like it's pretty good, as far as I know. And as far as perspective, you can play in first person with both. You can play third person with both. You can do third with Leon. Grace in first. You can do third with Grace, and then first person Leon. Whatever you choose. You can do whatever you want. You can even have it in default. I think default's like first for Grace and Leon's in third, which makes a lot of sense. As far as me, I don't know what I'm gonna play in yet. I'm thinking third for both, but I might do Grace in first. I'm just kind of curious about first person for her. Leon third. I can't do first person with Leon. Just don't make any sense to me. But yeah, that's my take on Resident Evil. Figure just get that out of the way. I don't want to like draw that on so much because I don't want to spoil you guys. In case you haven't saw the streamline stuff, I just don't want to like get you guys upset. Oh no, he's spoiling like gameplay stuff. I don't want to know. I just don't want to go there. Don't want to be that person. So yeah, Resident Evil Requiem, one of my most anticipated games of all time. As far as like anything else I want to talk to you as well, GTA 6, Take-Two, Rockstar Games did have their shareholders meeting, and yes, GTA 6 is on track. for November 19th, 2026. They are planning to do like a big, massive like summer marketing. That's coming up in like what, 4 months? That's nuts. 4 or 5 months. So that game's come. Like, we thought maybe it's gonna be another delay. I don't know. We're gonna get trailer 3. It's probably gonna be at like Summer Games Fest, maybe. Maybe they just like drop a trailer somewhere. But yeah, apparently they're not using like AI for any of their creative works, which is great. I love to see companies fight back against AI use. That's just me. If you guys love AI, that's fine. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to debate. But they also said the rumors about they're gonna delay like the physical copies because they don't want people like spoiling the game before release. They're not worried about that. They said that that's like completely not right, not true. They are going to release physical and digital at launch, so you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, we are on track for GTA 6. So there's your GTA 6 news. Looks like it's gonna be great. I'm definitely playing it day one. As long as my copy gets here, I'm definitely gonna pre-order. But yeah, that's pretty much for Rockstar. They was talking about Borderlands 4, about this like trying to get it to run on Switch 2. I think there's like still working on it. They're having some issues with it. I'm not sure. I saw a post of it real quick and like I didn't really like pay attention much. I don't have Borderlands 4. I tried to play on Steam, but I had to refund it. It was not optimized. They did a terrible job. So there's that on Take 2. Now, biggest elephant in the room, we'll talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy, because there's a lot to talk about. I did make a video, podcast talking about the remake. It's a smashing hit. It's like number 2, number 1 best sellers on the Switch 2 right now on the eShop. Amazon is like number 1 for a while. Xbox US charts is like number 5 overall. So the hype for that game is like through the roof. It is way up there. Hamaguchi's been doing interviews like crazy. He's been doing some crazy stuff. He's also talking about how like Rebirth is they're finalizing the frame rate. They're optimizing that. They're also doing the optimization for part 3. They're polishing that up pretty good. So that's great. That's great news. But he recently just said, and it's kind of lining up perfectly about Nintendo Direct tomorrow, because he said that here's very soon we should have more information regarding Rebirth for Switch 2. And he keeps hyping up about the Switch 2, how he takes it everywhere with him. He plays it in between on his breaks and stuff like that. He loves that thing. He can take it everywhere. And he's super happy. He's super excited about Rebirth coming to Switch 2 and Xbox Series. And I think we're going to get an announcement tomorrow. I think that's one of my predictions for Nintendo Direct. I think we are going to get an announcement for Rebirth. And a lot of people say, oh, I hope it comes out this fall. I'm hearing reports from Nate the Hate and stuff. He's been pretty reliable lately, and he's thinking summer. That's what he's hearing. He's thinking summertime. I think that makes a lot of sense. You get remake some time to breathe a little bit, and then what do? You go, bam, here's Rebirth. Why? Because part 3 is in the final, like they're like finalizing the polishing right now. Like they're getting things like polished and ready to go. It's technically playable from start to finish, which is massively huge. And I got into like some debate with a Sony pony. Got him pissed off about optimization. It's just like, look, buddies, like you're gonna have to let it go. You can't just sit there and bow down, worship a brand, a console, and just let Square Enix do what they want to do. They are working their asses off. Sorry about my language, but they're working their asses off to get this thing like Rebirth and Part 3 optimized and ready to go. They want to have as many people playing these 2 games in such a remake. They want the trilogy to go just skyrocket with hype and excitement, because it's a big deal. Like, when's the last time Nintendo had a release of like a mega Final Fantasy game, like a AAA quality? Like, it's been a while, right? It's like we have what 12s on there, 10, 10, 2, 7, 8, 9. Of course, 1 through 6 are pixel remasters and a few other ones, right? We had that on the Switch, but like, when's the last time we had a almost like a brand? I know remake's not brand new, 6 years old, but you might as well say it's a brand new port, it's a brand new game coming to like the Switch 2, and it came out. Rebirth same way, and Part 3. What I'm hearing right now, like Nate the Hate and some other people are saying, what they're hearing and what they're thinking is Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. It might not even be a time exclusive deal for Sony anymore. Like Square just put their foot down and say, look, we can't do this anymore. We can't afford it. We're losing money if we keep it locked up on one console for a short time. Now, granted, it all depends on that contract they signed with Sony over 10 years ago. We talked about this in my other stream, my other podcast I did. So it's like it's just kind of crazy that we are here. We are literally like almost like a year away from having everybody play Part 3, Remake, Rebirth, and whatever Part 3 is called, because they already picked the name. We don't know what it's going to be yet. There's 2 big giant names. I am on the side of Reclaim. I think Reclaim makes the most sense because Cloud is trying to spoilers. Cloud is trying to reclaim his identity, reclaim who he was. Sephiroth has stated that he wants to reclaim the planet with his mother by his side. Like, they stole the planet from us, so he wants to reclaim it for him and his mother, right? And the planet wants to reclaim itself from the threats. Like, it wants to reclaim, I know a lot of people think that's kind of goofy. Everybody likes Return. Return is like in the, I think, Aerith's theme for like the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's like something about like, it says return. So I don't know. It could be one of those two. It could be something completely different. Like, they had a couple of names on like Nomura and Hamaguchi talked about. It's like we need to have like a names like set picked out before the end of 2025, and by the time we got back from Paris week, I think in like October or November, he got like Nomura got a hold of him and said, hey, by the way, we picked the name, this is what we're gonna roll with. Oh, cool. Click. Like, they got everything underway, and the way things are going with the key words that they use, like 777, which means they got 3 big Final Fantasy VII stuff. And they even talked about in a thing, they said, hey, thank you guys, we're so grateful for like 29 years of FF7. And they said that like next year is going to be like, it's going to set another like, I forgot exactly what they said, but it's basically saying that, hey, we got big plans for the 30th anniversary. And what's the biggest plan to have that? Imagine releasing Part 3 sometime in January or early February as a celebration of Final Fantasy VII. For 30 years, they've been cooking FF7, so it's crazy to think about. So we got that going on. Nate the Hate, thanks. Like I said, he's been hearing and he's been thinking that, the time exclusive deal for Part 3 is just going to release on everything. I hope it's true. I hope that Square is able to find a way to just go ahead and release it on everything. That'd be fun. I just don't want to see like the game be locked and it doesn't sell well, because Square did say that Rebirth and 16 didn't sell very well on the PlayStation 5 at first, but it did get up there to where their expectations was. So that's good. I don't know how it is now. They haven't done any like sales numbers in a long time. I know that Remake was at like just over 7 million copies sold, I think, in 2023. Somebody told me that. I thought it was in 2020, right? Maybe it's 5 million. I think it's 5 million in like July or August of 2020. So it gained another 2 million in like 3 years after. So I would love to see like an actual sales number like soon. That'd be nice. Like, just let people say, hey, thank you guys for helping us make this goal of ours. Like, we sold like 9 million, we sold 10 million, right? That'd be kind of nice for them to like celebrate. Be like, yeah, we celebrated. We're so humble and grateful that we sold this many copies, and we know that this game is gonna be, hyped up and bought and talked about for years to come. Something like that. That'd be nice, right? Get an update for that. So we got that. So FS7 is starting to like really hype up. I do think that there's gotta be by summer we gotta start having like part 3 talks, especially if they're like in polishing state. I think their plans is get like Rebirth, like remake out, get Rebirth hyped up, and then bam, we get a nice part 3 teaser. I don't think it's just gonna be like a minute trailer. I don't think they got time to like do all that. I think they need to start hyping people up. Like, get ready, folks. We got a massive game. We got that, and I'm excited. I'm excited for it. So we got that going on. Nintendo Direct. I basically just covered all that, like what we can see. At Resident Evil 9, like I said, definitely gonna see that there. Like the director of Resident Evil 9, like he shared it on his Instagram. So, I mean, between that and the Amiibo, and they showed off like the second trailer on Nintendo Direct like last year. I mean, it's like, wait, what? Like this is coming to Switch 2? Like, no way. Apparently, it runs 60 FPS on the Switch 2, which is great. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I think Rebirth has a great shot being there. Like, if Hamaguchi said they can't wait to share information with everyone like very soon on that port, I mean, it's coming. Like, it makes a lot of sense. Like, it's like almost Nintendo's plan having like some kind of like big, maybe like they shadow drop it, but I don't think they want to do that. I don't think Square doesn't really shadow drop stuff, other than like the PC port for Rebirth, and I call that. And my buddy of mine's like, dang it, I wish you wasn't right about this. So I just bought it for PlayStation. It's like, I'm sorry, but it's pretty nice stuff. As far as anything partnered, I mean, we could see more on Dust Bloods, right? From Software. We don't have a release date, I don't think, for that. Maybe we get like another trailer or two from like the Life is Strange, the reunion thing. We might get a trailer for that. Some people saying we might get a trailer for like people saying like GTA 6. Like, no dude, we're not getting GTA 6 on Switch 2. It's just Rockstar's not doing it. I don't see them doing that at all. They don't need to do that. That's one thing. I know some people say like Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, again, they could, because I guess Cyberpunk runs great on that. Final Fantasy Remake does, but I don't know about Red Dead Redemption 2. As far as anything else like partnered, maybe we get to see something from Sega, Atlas, maybe. I can see them doing that. We definitely get some indie titles. Now, granted, I know it's partner showcase. Maybe Nintendo has like saved the best for last. Maybe we get like a teaser for one of their big first party games, just to get people hyped up. Some people want to see like first party games, but it's like we just got Donkey Kong, Bonanza last year. Just got Mario Kart last year. I forget. Like, you got the Switch 2 versions of 2 Zelda games. A lot of the Mario games got updates as well. Even like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, you can have Dixie Kong play now. Like, she's in her. Yeah, Dixie Kong. Yeah, I thought I was gonna say Tiny, but that's not right. Yeah, Dixie Kong's in it. You can play as her with DK. So, I mean, they've done quite a bit for first party. I know they're going to have like a Pokemon event later on this year. I mean, this month at the Pokemon event. I mean, we got that. But as far as anything else, I'm not sure what else to expect. Definitely just expecting those two things. I just don't see anything like major gonna be there. Like, holy crap, like, I didn't see this coming. But you never know, right? Could be anything. Square does have a another like smaller budget game they could have a release date for. I forget what it's called. Somebody mentioned it to me earlier. I just don't know what it was called. You guys know what I mean. It's was it Echo? Echo something? Eco? I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't remember the name, but could see that. Maybe Capcom wants to show off like Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Maybe that's gonna run on the Switch too. It could do that. Pragmata, like we could see Pragmata's trailer at the event. You know, just get people more hype for it. I can't really see anything else being announced there, really, to be honest. Can't wait to be filled with surprise. I know some people think, well, maybe Square will like be nuts and be like, oh, in the beginning of the show or something, we have like Rebirth, and then at the very end, it'd be like, there's one more thing. It's like part 3. That would be nuts. That'd be nuts if we did like Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 at the event. But I mean, that's asking a lot. Be like, hey, we got like 2-3 things. Like we got 3 big things we want to put in the event. Like, is that okay? Like that's a lot in 30 minutes. Is it possible? Yeah, I think it's possible. I don't expect it. Like, I'll be flipping the hell out if I see that. But yeah, I'm hyped for it. I'm excited. I am getting a Switch 2. I am gonna buckle down and buy that again. Not again, but I'm definitely gonna buy that. So I'm super excited about that as well. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. Just like a whole bunch of like gaming stuff. A lot of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Remake and Part 3 talk. I can go on and on and on about talking all this stuff. But my voice is like starting to go. I'm kind of under the weather. So yeah, I love to see what you guys have to say about all this. What you guys want to see at the Nintendo Direct. As far as the state of play, that's possible. What do I expect to see at the state of play? I mean, it could be like a partner showcase. They're not going to have any first party there. Maybe they'll have Saros again. They could talk about Wolverine, but it's kind of early. They did say spring. So I do expect a state of play for spring later on this year. So we'll have like just a dedicated state of play for Wolverine, which I'm super excited for. I know some people are kind of about it. Not me. I'm excited to be something different. Not Spider-Man all the time. I love Spider-Man too. Don't get me wrong. I wish more people actually give it more credit than they've been giving it. The game is great. The game is amazing. So I'm looking forward to Wolverine. As far as anything else for Sony wise for like first party like marathon trailer, maybe at the state of play if that's real. I hope it is. I definitely think that if Rebirth is announced at the Nintendo Direct, that maybe if Sony does have their hands on Part 3, they're going to have games say, this is our upcoming games for 2026 and 2027, like AAA, third party, first party, whatever. Then Remake Part 3 might be there. We might get an official review, official trailer at the state of play, and if they do that, then it's probably gonna be locked. So just keep that in mind. But hopefully Nate the Hate's right. Hopefully it comes to everything. That'd be amazing. But I'm not sure if we're gonna have anything of. I do hope it happens, but wait and see on that. Hopefully he's right. Hopefully everybody is right about that. But yeah, it's pretty crazy that we're here. We got a lot of stuff happening with the Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff. We got like Hamaguchi's going on, so you can definitely tell that Hamaguchi is like about ready to like explode with excitement. He's been talking about like the snowboarding stuff and Queen's Blood and like just they're polishing the game up. The game's playable from start to finish. They are like just going absolutely nuts right now with the marketing and remake and talking about Rebirth and now like Part 3, and like it's not gonna be that much longer. Excuse me. that we're gonna see all that stuff going on. Definitely looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem. I can't wait to play it day one. Love to see what you guys have to say about Resident Evil. What's your takeaway from what you saw? Are you guys hyped for? Are you guys hyped for Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy coming to everything? You know, it's exciting stuff. You know, Square can't make up any more excuses. Like, hey, you got your games on everything. Don't set your expectations way too high. We can't reach them. Like, if Remake sold 7 million copies, like I said, back in like 2023, that's actually a pretty good number for that game, for being like 3 years old at the time. It's probably sold way more than that. We just don't have the sales numbers of North America and Europe yet, or UK. We do get the sales for Japan, and it's like 23,000 copies, like physical copies. That doesn't speak a whole. I mean, this number is like no one bestseller for that week, but it's like that doesn't tell me that a lot of Japanese players actually bought it. I mean, digital wise, they probably did, but we just don't have the digital sales yet. Still waiting on that. So I definitely want to see Square, like, maybe over the next few months, just start giving us some sales numbers on all, you know, both games. And even like Final Fantasy 16, there's a chance that 16 could be announced for Switch too. Downscale it, definitely, especially the boss battles, icon versus icon, all that good stuff. But Yoshi P talked about that. He also talked about Final Fantasy 14 on the Switch too. He also talked about stuff like that. So I know he's pretty busy with 14. I don't know if they got another expansion coming. I haven't been keeping track with that, but I know him and a bunch of departments of the Final Fantasy franchise are like getting together and talking about working on Final Fantasy 17. So I know a lot of fans want to see Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy combat be used for 17. I kept saying 16 part, but Final Fantasy 17 is going to be its own thing. It's going to be whatever the director wants, whatever the producer wants. It's whatever that team wants to do. It could be turn-based. It could be a hybrid system. It could be an action game. It can be whatever they want to do. They're going to try new stuff. It's what Final Fantasy's been doing since the first game. They've been changing things. They've been trying new stuff. And, you know, most of the time it's hit. Sometimes it don't. Like, some people just don't. You know, didn't resonate with people. Like, there's a lot of people that don't like 13, but replaying 13, some people say, hey, you know, it's not as bad as I remember. And you got people that don't like 15. You got people that don't like 16. You got people that don't like the remake trilogy. They think the OG is better. Like, it's a lot going on right now. So it's like, you know, it's whatever they decide to do. I'm happy with whatever they choose. I'm gonna play it. Probably gonna get day one. Anyways, I ran into some toxic fanboys about Xbox and PlayStation, and I put my foot down. I be blunt about it. It's like, look, you know, it's like, just cut out with the silly, you know, kids, the way you guys act like kids, being stupid. Just like, it's how they are. Just like the Xbox fanboy, fan person. They were like, oh, we get the almighty Xbox, you know, Prime, whatever they call it, right? Yes, apparently Microsoft AMD said, yes, still scheduled for 2027. It's like, yeah, I'm not buying it. If it's over $1,000 or more, guys, I'm not buying that Xbox. I can buy all the other Xbox games on current consoles. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them are coming. So it's like, just because the PlayStation 5 ain't going anywhere for a while doesn't mean Sony failed and flopped and they gave up. They bother has the Xbox that you guys want. It's just, you guys don't understand. Like, the AI market it's gonna crash. I had a discussion with a friend of mine. He stated, say, look, it's gonna crash soon. Like, our technologies are not good enough for it. Like, they can't, budget wise, they can't maintain it. it's causing the price of RAM and some PC parts to skyrocket. And guess what's in consoles, guys? RAM, PC parts, right? And Sony says, look, it's like, don't expect the PS6 anytime soon. They automatically said, we can't do that anymore. We are just, it's like, don't expect it anytime soon. Some reports are saying 2028, 2029, even 2030. Like, this is going to be like one of the longest generations of consoles in like forever. Like, I don't know what's the length, but it's already working on year 6, right? Year number 6. So if it ain't coming out in 2027, that's year 7. Let's say it's not coming out until 2029. It's 9 years. That's a long time for one generation to the next. And a lot of people, like myself, agreed it's too early for a PlayStation 6. Like, the PlayStation 5 just barely got started. We are just getting started, guys. Just barely. Like, and we're starting to see more and more games take advantage of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Like, we are going to get an upgrade for it soon. So Sony's probably going to bank on that. But the problem is, what I've been hearing from a lot of people is the PlayStation 5 Pro is like sold out. Like, you can't find them. People bought them for like the GTA 6 hype. Scalpers got them. Sony might keep making more, but as far as I know, I didn't see them made in my stores. I think I looked online. I don't think I've seen anything. So, you know, it's gonna be kind of crazy. You know, it's kind of crazy stuff going on. But yeah, it's just we're living in a world right now. Just like things need to like just calm down a little bit. Like I think gamers should just be gamers again. I think we should just all just doing games. We should all just relax and enjoy ourselves. You know, I need to get back to playing games. I need to start beating games again. I'm just fighting with the weather, being busy all the time, and just like I tell people, it's like I want a game at night, but I'm like exhausted, tired, and I'm under the weather right now. And it's just like I'm feeling a little better right now, but it's just like earlier I didn't know if I was gonna make it. I didn't know if I was gonna stream tonight, but here I am. I'm streaming because I want to do this for you guys. I want to talk about stuff that's on my mind tonight because got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff. It's just kind of crazy how we're. Shadow Hunter, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you guys so much. It means a ton. If I get a lot of follows, I get a lot of people like interested in content. I do want to start streaming some games. I just don't know what to stream yet. I'm trying to figure things out, but I got my layout for the most part. I was gonna use the other layout, but I'm still working on that. So hope you guys like it. I do like the Cloud and Tifa. I am big fans of them as a couple. Cloud is my favorite character of all time. If you guys didn't know that, he is. I know a lot of people said, no, he's not the greatest character of all time. Like, well, that's fine. If you like Leon Kennedy, if you like Kratos, if you like Peter Parker, if you like Ellie from The Last of Us, or Joel from The Last of Us, or you like Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima, or if you like, I don't know, there's a lot of characters out there I can name, but it's like, you can like whoever you like, but for me, Cloud is my favorite character of all time. I cannot wait for his arc to unfold in part 3. There is a lot of stuff in part 3. Like, it's kind of nuts. Like, I show people this. Let's see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. It's kind of nuts. Every time I keep looking at this, like, how in the hell they're gonna fit all this? Like, how in the hell they're gonna fit all this? Let's see if I can switch this over to the right. Yeah, right here. Let's see if I can. I got a better idea. Hang on a second. Video capture. But yeah, right here. Like, it's nuts. Like, we got all this stuff right here, just like right here, all this, right? It's kind of nuts. Like, oh. It's just, we got a lot. Like, I'm counting Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then you got all this other stuff on the bottom here. That's all. Excuse me, I'm missing some. Yeah, you guys get the thing. I'm counting about 20 chapters. We got so much stuff going on. It is nuts. It is nuts. So yeah, that's it's just crazy how like we got so much stuff to fit in part 3. That's like, how they gonna do it all? Because Nomura said that he has a policy that no matter what they have to do, every location from the FF7's gotta be in this trilogy. It has to be in there. Because cut Bone Village. You don't do anything in Bone Village. Still location. Cut out Goblin Island. Don't need that anymore. Still location. We don't need the Round Island. Still location. We don't need all the caves with the fancy material in there. Still locations. Like, technically. I mean, they could cut that stuff out, but did they really want to? Did they really want to make fans like get all upset over stuff like that? Like, no, that's not what we want. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that we're at that point. And it's just like blows my mind. Like, how in the hell they're gonna fill all this and all new stuff, like the whispers and the merging of worlds and Zack being alive. And I know Eris is dead, but like the way they handled that scene, it's like, whoa, what's going on? I didn't really like get impacted by this. I don't know if I like this direction. But yeah, it's just personally me. But they did confirm that the live stream, which is great, the live stream part, which is between Cloud and Tifa, I can't wait for that. They said like Hamaguchi was asked like, what is one thing you want to see in part 3? Because I'm looking forward to seeing the live stream sequence with between like Tifa helps Cloud out like to help find himself, like, and he says that the devs nailed it. They nailed it. So he's excited for that. That makes me excited, knowing that, hey, a lot of the OG devs said, they was asked a long time ago, what is your favorite scene from FF7? They said that it's a live stream sequence between Cloud and Tifa. Like, they get it. They understand it. It's the OG devs. Hamaguchi understands it. It's crazy, right? It's just like, I love it when devs understand what players want, right? They understand what is required of them, right? They show love and put effort into stuff. I still think that's great. And wish like a lot of like, you know, the movies are taking on like the adaptation of video games, like Resident Evil movies. Like, I know some people said they like them, but I know a lot of people said, man, they really dropped the ball. They really dropped the ball about how Resident Evil feels. And if you watch that short film, which is incredible, I know it's like a little over 3 minutes long, but it captures the feel of a Resident Evil franchise. Like the Raccoon City incident, the beginning stages of that. You hear Nemesis roaring in the background, go stars. You know, it's pretty sick. It's pretty dope. I just wish directors and filmmakers actually put a lot of forth effort and time and actually try to carry out adaptations of video games into their products, right? There's a lot of times feels like, man, it sucked. I heard that the Silent Hill movie is insanely horrid. Like, it's horrendous. People said it's awful. They wasted money to go see it. Like, it's just, it's like, why did they even bother? Like, it's a beloved franchise, you messed it up. Like, it's like Monster Hunter. The Mario Brothers movie was great. I think they handled that fine. The Sonic movies I thought were fantastic. Sonic 1, Sonic 2. I know some people didn't really care about Sonic 3. I think kind of fell off for them. I liked it. I actually had Sonic feel to it. Was it different? Yeah, it was different. Sonic 4, that's gonna be coming. I'll definitely gonna watch that. And the Super Mario Galaxy movie, that looks great. I haven't seen a trailer for that all the way, but what bits and pieces I saw people talking about, I'm hyped for it. I'm excited. So there's some video game movies out there that are looking pretty good. They're pretty fun to watch. But again, it's like you wish that other companies be putting forth more effort in the other ones. Like Resident Evil could be a fantastic movie franchise, but I like Welcome to Raccoon City. A lot of people hated that one. I understand it. I understand why people didn't like it. It wasn't exactly what Resident Evil was about. I do think that some things they handle in there, was great, like with Wesker and Ada. I think that was great. At the very end, spoilers. I thought Jill's attitude was fine. Leon's character was off, but I get what they're trying to do. Like, he's a rookie, he doesn't know what the heck's going on, but they could have chose a different actor for that. Bless his soul, he tried, but if you're gonna have somebody like live action Leon Kennedy, at least try to make him look like Leon. That was a downfall. I thought Chris was fine. I forget who else was in it. Claire. I think Claire was fantastic in that movie. If I remember. I do think that I did watch Death Island. I definitely enjoyed that. I thought that was pretty decent. People put that down towards the bottom of their CGI, Resident Evil stuff. Some people say you need to watch Infinite Darkness, the season, the first season they ever did. Damnation. People say I should watch that. I thought about it, but right now I'm just focusing on Resident Evil 9 stuff. I want to play that. So we got that going on. There's exciting stuff going on. There's a lot of movies too I want to see this year. They're making another Shrek movie. I'm kind of interested in that. I know it's not what people want. Toy Story 5, I think that's going too far. I know the guy says, well, you don't have to watch anymore. You could stop at 3. It's yeah, but that's beside the point. You don't have to keep making it. Just like the Fast and Furious movies. I swear by this. Trust me, guys. I think at the very end of Fast and Furious 7, they should have just ended it. It's a legacy, it's a send-off to Paul Walker back then. They should have just ended it there. Just say, you know what, this is the last movie because it wouldn't be the same without Paul Walker, bless his soul. But it's now it's making a part 2 of Fast and Furious 10. I think it's called the Final Furious. I don't know, I forget what the name of the movie's gonna be. I still haven't seen the other one. I don't think I've seen 8 or 9 yet. I'm too far away. I watched 8 and I go, that's fine. But it's just it's not the same, man. It's not the same without Paul Walker. It's just, and his brother tried to play the remaining role of Paul Walker, but it's Brian, right? In the show and the movie is yeah, I appreciate you trying to finish up his role, but man, once he took over and it's yeah, he looks kind of like his brother in a way, kind of like Paul. But man, the way the character changed is no, dude, you ruined Brian's legacy. I'm sorry, but you tried, you filled in the role. I appreciate that, but it's it still didn't hit for me. But yeah, just. There's some things. Also, there's a rumor / leak, not really a leak, but it's a rumor, and the developers of said game refused to comment at this time, which basically tells me that, we are working on the game, but we ain't telling you jack. It's a Lord of the Rings open world game that's going to compete with Hogwarts Legacy. That has me like this. I'm excited. Love Hogwarts Legacy. Love it. But the problem is I do need to go back and replay that, go through and get the collectibles and stuff. I was having fun with that. But as far as the Lord of the Rings open world game that's going to compete with Hogwarts Legacy. That sounds like a lot of fun. However, how are they going to handle the world? What are you going to do in it? What's the story going to be? Are we going to have a character we're going to control? Are we going to make a character and do like a story about your legacy in the Middle Earth? What's that going to be like? Like, what's the environment's going to be like? How are we going to explore? What are we going to do in it? What kind of fights are we going to see? What is it going to be, an action game? Is it, you know, what? Love to see what they're going to do with it if it's true. Like, that's one thing I'm like, blows my mind about, whoa, if they actually can handle it, do it. It's like, that'd be crazy. But yeah, it's just crazy to how much stuff has happened. And it's only February. Like, this is just what, February 4th, right? Yeah, it's the 4th of February. We got a long time before we get like more and more big news. Like, we haven't seen a lot of updates on games this year yet. We got demos for, you know, Neo 3. I haven't checked that out yet. People said it's pretty fun. I was joking around with somebody, said, "Oh, it's just another Soulsborne skin." They got pissed off, but I did it out of fun. Please don't roast me in the comment section. Don't roast me in the live chat if you're here. But I did it as a joke, and so it's like it's not a Soulsborne game. It's just I have Neo 1 and 2. I tried to play Neo 1. I think past the first area. I fought the boss. I beat him. But as far as I got, like I couldn't like get myself into it more. I wish I did, but it's just some games I start. It's like looks interesting. It just hasn't really pulled me in. There's got to be a certain way for games to pull me in, and that one hasn't. Just like I haven't tried the Pragmata demo yet. I got it download on PC, but it's just like I haven't gave it a try yet. I haven't. So there's that. Anyways, it's we'll see. We'll see what happens. I got some games I want to play this year, but definitely gonna be picking and choosing. Like I can't afford to buy all these games. There's quite a few. Like I think 007 is one of them. I definitely have to hold off on that. Unfortunately, I was gonna get that in March, but I'm gonna have Resident Evil Requiem to play. I got, you know, a few other games I'll be playing as well. So it's like between that and I'm finally reading the Final Fantasy VII books. I'm currently just getting into Traces of Two Paths, which it's amazing. Just seeing like Tifa and Aerith's perspective as they're like starting their journey in Rebirth. Like it's basically they're just out in the grasslands. That's all I'm gonna say. It's good so far. I want to get back to reading that. I think I'll do that on like days I'm not feeling too good. I might just sit back and read, get through that because I'm interested. I do have On the Way to Smile. I do have a Turkish Side Story. Kids Are Alright. I do have those three. I do want to read. It takes me a while to read a book. I remember I was like powering through like all the Harry Potter books in like one summer. Growing up, it's like it took me a while, but I got it done. I was so immersed in those books too, so I haven't been able to read a whole lot. So I want to get back to reading books and finishing up games. I got a handful of games I started or got halfway done. I need to just like sit down and beat them. So. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting to see what I do this year for gaming on stream. If you guys have any suggestions in the comment section on YouTube, feel free. If you guys join my Discord server, maybe let me know, like, hey, what do you feel about streaming this game? How do you feel about streaming this? You want to check this out? You know, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll jump on stream and stream a game for a couple hours. Get my first impressions of it. I would love to do something like that. If you guys want me to do like full playthroughs of games, I would love to see it. So right now I'm kind of like in a limbo. Like, what do I want to start streaming? Like, I do want to be a gaming streamer. I want to talk about games. I play games. But it's like, I got to figure out a schedule. I got to figure out what games to start with, because I am into like Final Fantasy. I'm starting to get into like the Resident Evil stuff. I am getting into like, I do like PlayStation games, but unfortunately my capture card is kind of right now. I gotta work on that, see if I can get that fixed, because last time I knew it was like flashing green, so it's like and of course get me a better microphone. But right now it's just, I'm juggling between things. I got a lot of stuff on my mind. So I might make an impressions video of Resident Evil Requiem. Just in case you guys don't want to play it, but if you want to see how I feel about it, I might do that. Probably won't have any footage, so I'll probably just run like a trailer in the background while talking about it, just keep spoilers at a minimum. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be stuff like that. I will be probably going live during like events. I don't know if I'll make the Nintendo one tomorrow morning. I know it's at 9 a.m., but between my schedule, my work and stuff, we might be doing stuff at that time. So I do work at home, but it's just, I got to figure things out. So if anything big gets announced, like maybe a big trailer for Rebirth or Part 3 or anything big that you guys be interested in, say, oh man, he's got to know about this, I got to message him. Just relax. I'll check out the event for sure. I'm just super excited to see what they show. I still think it's going to be those two games. Rebirth coming this summer. And I think Resident Evil Requiem is going to get another trailer with the amiibo for Grace, which is going to probably come out this summer. I think that's what I've read. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, I think I'm going to head off here. I know it's a short stream. I want to stream a lot longer, but between my voice, between being like, I'm still under the weather, I just want to do like this. Just talk about what I've heard, what I saw. Talk about some things that's been weighing on my mind for the last day or so, especially today. We got a lot of stuff coming out. It's only February. There's probably going to be a lot of gaming stuff I'll be covering. Instead of me making like a multi-videos of certain topics, which I could, I figured I'd just do this, right? Because it's easier for me. I just go live, you guys join me and stuff like that. And it's been super fun. It's been super fun. It's been exciting. Love to hear what you guys have to say about Resident Evil. What you guys think of the Final Fantasy VII Remake stuff. What do you guys think of the Nintendo Direct tomorrow? Are you guys going to be watching it? If you're watching this after Nintendo Direct, let me know in the comment section of, hey, how do you guys feel about it? Was it something you guys wanted? Do you guys wanted more from it? What excited you guys the most? Are you guys getting the Switch 2 because of the showcase? You guys think the PlayStation State of Play is going to happen next week? What do you think we're going to see there? I'm expecting some things. I'm not expecting a whole bunch of first-party games. I still think that Part 3's announcement is coming shortly, and I cannot wait for that. So with that said, hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. And as of course, I'll have links in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. You guys know what to do. I don't have to keep saying it all the time because everybody knows and their mother knows what to do. I appreciate you guys' love, support as always. Thank you guys for the follows. Hit the bell notification so you notified when I go live. I have to figure out, like I said, what to do with my both these channels, and hopefully start getting back and making content. So again, make suggestions in the comment section what you guys want me to cover next. What do you guys want me to stream for games and all that good stuff. So with that said, be safe out there. Be nice to each other. If you're out in the cold, if it's very extremely cold weather, stay warm. If you're in a hot summer, stay cool. Be nice to each other. Keep on gaming. And let's treat each other with respect and love and mercy and forgiveness, because you know what? That's what God wants us to do. I'm not perfect. I have my days where I debate with people, but it's like at the end of the day, it's just a video game. We are humans. Let's try to get along. Let's try to love one another, and just enjoy video games. Just enjoy life. Stay positive. We're here for each other. Lift each other up. That's what this community is about. And with that said, I'll talk to you guys on the next one.